Hey guys, welcome back to MGM. I am Jimmy, and occasionally I like to show my mug around here just to let you know that someone does exist. And today, just want to walk you through the games that we play. I know that many of you are subscribed to this channel for specific content. Some of you are subscribed for multiple different games, and the games that you want to see don't always come up. But with this video, I want to provide an update to all the games that we play or all the games that we are going to play. And if you would like to skip to your specific section, I will put some timestamps down below for you to just go and quickly reference your material. I certainly appreciate you being part of this journey and part of the ride. We have certainly enjoyed producing content and putting it out there for you to see. All right, first up, we're going to cover World War II, specifically Flames of War and Bolt Action. So over the last 9 months, I've put up about 5 Flames of War videos and I believe 3 or so Bolt Action videos. And really, it's just been me and my son using our house armies and trying to get a feel for Bolt Action, learning that game a little more, I guess, than Flames of War, although we have a lot to improve on with Flames of War as well. For content, I would like to do a World War themed video every month, whether that's Flames of War or Bolt Action. Now, I did reach out to my local group for Flames of War to see if anyone had interest in coming in to play some games, and there was some interest, but not to the point where I was just like, oh my gosh, there's so many people that want to come in and play type of feedback. So I think the group is more leaning towards Team Yankee at this point, and I know that they play a ton of that, and unfortunately, I do not have a Team Yankee army yet. It's just not something that I have put together or had on my list. So I would like to expand with Flames of War. I would like to get into the Russian side, but I just feel like that you guys don't want to see me and my son constantly doing Germans versus the Americans, in different scenarios. But if it comes down to that and you guys do want to continue to see that content, we will just line up some different scenarios and continue to change up the list as much as we can. And then I'm going to continue to try to work on getting some opponents in here with some more various options. Over for Bolt Action. I've been really excited about Bolt Action because I've really enjoyed learning and playing the game. And I do have a friend who is a tournament organizer that will be coming in. He has a lot of armies, Japanese, Russians, obviously US, and Germans. So I'm really looking forward to him coming in and teaching me a few things tactically, but also helping me get a better understanding of the rules and the core mechanics. And I do plan on filming those battle reports and putting them up for you guys to see. So there is a lot of traction with Bolt Action right now. And again, the goal is to get a World War II type of battle report out every month. So hopefully that will kick into gear in February. Now, on the painting table for these 2 games, I am working on some US infantry as well as some additional German infantry. And I'd be curious to know how you guys think we should expand our forces. I have a Panzer IV and a Tiger, but what else could I potentially look at to make my German army more rounded? Is it sniper units? Is it machine gun units? I would really like to know your feedback below. Over on the US side, I have a Sherman, I have a medium machine gun, I have a bazooka team. Should I look at getting a sniper team there? I will look to add those at some point in the future. It may be just later on this year before we look at expanding those games, because right now I need to paint what I have. All right, over for Necromunda, which I know is near and dear to a lot of people's hearts on this channel. I just feel like Necromunda is a great game and vastly underrepresented on YouTube. So one of my goals was to set out in 2020 to change that. And I've just been really excited about all the feedback that I've received. And I'm really looking forward to continuing Season 3 with more battle reports. And it takes a lot of time to put all of this stuff together and put it in motion. And if you're an arbitrator out there, I tip my hat to you, because it is not the easiest job in the world to keep everything organized and to keep it moving forward. So I am currently trying to finish up my Orlock boxes. That's the Wreckers and the Arms Masters, as well as the Essential Game. I'm about halfway done. And then I've got to paint up the ambots and finish up my tiles. And I think we're going to be ready to get going. Now, in the background, I have been working on the initial loadouts, the lists and names and all that stuff. I put a lot of time into just thinking about, the gang names and character names. I want them to fit the narrative, and I've kind of developed the initial story of how this season will start, with who kind of the primary antagonist is, and why the events are kind of taking place. And then we're going to play the games, put everything in motion, and let the games dictate what happens with that narrative moving forward. So I think certainly with Necromunda, the best is yet to come, and really looking forward to kicking that into gear. It could be in February when we get that started. It would be later in February. In the meantime, I'm going to have an Orlok painting video that comes out, painting for the average Joes. I'm going to have a Corpse Grinder painting video that comes out, and then potentially a video on Necromunda in general. I do get a lot of comments on people that are, on the fence about buying it. Some people do buy it, and some people decide that they may not like it. So I may come out with a video on if Necromunda is right for you, and maybe that'll help people along the way and potentially making that purchase decision. Continuing with the Grimdark 40k Crusade kill team, plan to continue all of that. I do have a friend of mine that I reached out to that wants to come in and play some kill team. He's got some various armies that he wants to put on the table. I have some painting that I need to finish as well, where I can add some additional armies to the table. The Grey Knights, Necrons, Dark Angels, obviously, but I'm also working on some Orcs, and that kind of runs into 40k as well. We plan to continue the Crusade, although I reached out locally. I don't feel like that there's a lot of pull for Crusade coming in to do those types of games. I certainly enjoy them, so we plan to continue doing that, at least in-house. And for outside of that, though, with regular 40k, I do have a buddy that wants to start coming in to play some games as well. He has Space Wolves and some other armies, so there will be some more content with 40k coming down the pipe as well. The good news is he knows the rules a lot better than me and will be able to help me, learn that game a bit better. So when we play in-house games with me and my son, we'll be a little more rounded than we have in these past reports. So I do have 2 boxes that I am working on of Orcs, so looking to get them onto the channel as well as in the kill team. So there's going to be more in the future coming for all 3 of these platforms. Over for Star Wars Legion, I obviously play Empire. I do have some Rebels. Jeff has been in the last few times with his Separatists, and he wants to continue to come back in and improve on the game. And I've also found a player locally that has a Republic army of clones. He wants to come in and play some games. So we are going to continue to play Star Wars Legion here and there and continue to work on those and expand our knowledge on this game. So looking forward to that. That'll be coming down the pipe. For other games that we are looking to play, I do have Mantic's Armada on the paint table. It is a lower priority, however, as I've prioritized getting my Necromunda content done. I want to get the 40k content, my Orcs completed as well, although that's going to take a lot of time. I will probably squeeze in doing the Armada ships between the Necromunda and the Orcs. But I would like to at least play a few of these battle reports. It is a newer game that came out late last year. We just haven't got our ships painted up yet and haven't really started to dive into the rules. But I would like to make some battle reports on this. It is a naval ship-based game, which I haven't really played a whole lot of, so I'm kind of looking forward to doing that. Other than that, there's really no telling what comes out tomorrow. If they released a reboot of Mordheim, I would certainly look at doing something like that. I've looked at Relic Blade. I have also looked at Warcry. I've looked at several other games that I would like to purchase. Again, I've got so much to paint. I want to get what I've got already painted, and I'd like to get those at least ready to be on the channel at some point in time when I can get games scheduled before I actually plunge into buying something else. So it'll be maybe a few months down the road before we introduce any new games, but there are certainly a lot out there that are catching my eye and that I would like to get. It's just all in good time. In addition to our battle reports, again, we do have some painting videos that are come out, some, if maybe a certain game is right or wrong for you. Again, these are all videos that we put out there to you just because we enjoy doing it and just want to share some experiences. It is certainly not for the money, and we do these just because, you know, we want to give something back to the hobby community. So certainly appreciate you watching, and if there's anything that you'd like to ask, don't hesitate to let me know in the comments below, and we will see you next time. Thanks so much.